Hi, everybody. I'm Willem,
And I'm Tim.
and this is Hear Me Out Pitch. Well, Lord, he's just
I
staring
mean, a
at you
staring
guys.
contest.
Oh, gosh. I think
All
you
right.
might have beat somebody.
Somebody.
So, somebody lost. Somebody, you blinked. How dare you? Well, welcome. It is a Thursday night, and I am running behind on editing again. And my brain's fried, and it was a day, and we're gonna get right into it.
You've been up since I went to bed.
What?
You've been awake since I went to bed last night.
Oh, gosh.
Because you had to have gotten up around, what, 3?
No. No, I didn't have to leave that early. No, it was a pretty casual time to leave. They didn't leave till
I thought
11.
you said you left at 4 to catch the train to work.
No, to go home.
Oh, 4 p.m.
I had to catch the train to
Got
come
it.
home,
Got it.
and then I got stuck between two
South
of the
Jordan.
stations.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Okay. No, that makes a lot more sense.
No, I am tired. It has been a day. I did have to run around a lot today, drive around, pick stuff up, and yeah, it's okay to have an adult job, and then spreadsheets are just great. I want to punch Excel in the face, but it's needed. But we're not here to talk about that.
No.
And I just want my package to arrive. I'm so annoyed. Literally, guys, we heard something when we were right about to start, and I heard a knock, and I heard something hit the floor, and I was like, oh my gosh, there it is. Opened the door. Nothing was there. So either someone stole it, or or they
Or it was stolen.
or it was the wrong place. So that's insane. I mean, whatever. It's fine. Bless you.
Ugh.
Even though I had something else dropped off today and it wasn't stolen, so I would be very shocked. Anyway, my apartment's got a camera going over it from the hallway, so I better go talk to them about it then. Anyway, so what are we talking about? What we got in the docket today, Tim?
Well, we've got a few things.
Mm.
We've got a few options.
What?
Option number 1
Okay.
is we've got Ethan.
Oh,
Thank you.
hey, buddy.
Gave us a
I love you.
hello. Ethan gave us a sentence
Mm.
that could go in a number of a bajillion different ways.
Like the stars in the universe.
Uh-huh. The quote goes as such: "I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies."
Oh.
And that is from. Sorry, I'm going back a few conversations to just figure out what. From Ace Combat 4, a video game on the PS2.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
said the quote comes from that. So that's option number 1. I was just a child when the stars fell from the sky.
I like it.
Option number 2 is a writing prompt that Willem sent me that I think could be kind of fun.
Mm.
I will read it I will read it now. Despite your reputation as a Dark Lord, you have a strict moral code. So, when a young girl showing signs of abuse wandered into your realm, you took her in. Now, the neighboring kingdom is accusing you of kidnapping their princess, and you have to choose between returning her to her abusers or war. And then there's a gif of Emperor Kuzco as the llama saying, "Bring it on."
Bring it on.
Option number 3
Oh.
is we write game number 4 for that series.
No.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I don't know if there could be I think.
Mhm.
So, okay, really quick with that. All I would say is if we did do a 4th game, the 3rd game would just be the third person, you organizing and
You
pushing.
are the
organizing.
god pushing
And then the
things around.
fourth game would be our
Fourth game would be
hero.
pulling everything together.
Yeah, it would be our hero with like special abilities from the god and the dog. That would be my opinion on that. So yes, that could be the fourth game.
So,
But that's for last week's episode, which is not out yet, but it will be out before this. So
and then option number 4,
5.
5.
No, 4.
Option number 4.
Sorry, you said game 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Quiet.
No, yes.
Numbers. Tell us the numbers, John.
Option number 4
Okay.
is we could write the second season of that one story with the nightmares and the
All right. Here's the thing about us
night protectors.
writing those, Tim.
Uh-huh.
But also, I mean, I'm good with that because we can use these videos to write up stuff in the future. But the thing is, all I'm saying is, high hopes, cross fingers. If we did get a big enough following, I would really want to limit how much we tell these guys, which is going to be ironic because the bigger followers we get, the less we tell them.
I think for the first bit,
Yeah,
we'll just go for it.
we'll give them like the beginnings, the bare bones. We maybe won't give them the endings, or we'll just say like here's a sentence. We'll go, ooh, we like that one. Hopefully, I would love a day where we read off ideas. Anyway, that's not the point. I personally think for me, especially with holding your baby every now and then and just babies in general, I think the idea of a fatherly grumpy figure, I think that'd be a fun take. And I will say, the first time I read this meme, first time I read this prompt, all I could think of was Joel, Kratos, The Mandalorian, and just insert grouchy male figure has to adopt or take care of said child.
I just realized this prompt is what Mistborn would have been if the Lord Ruler had found Vin first and had decided not to kill her.
Yeah,
because of
or
her...
if Kelsier would have been. Kelsier is kind of matches it.
Yes, but he's not grumpy. He's not grumpy though.
He secretly is.
That's
the thing. Is everyone's like, he's such a happy, carefree. No, he's not. That is one of the most angriest characters I've ever seen in my life. That's
true.
And that's why
Yeah.
We're here to talk about Kelsier, who I still don't trust. It's fine.
Well, of course not.
Mm.
His whole thing.
Him and Wit. No, I don't trust either of them.
They already had an encounter at the Well of Ascension, and Wit beat the crap out of him.
Spoiling stuff, Tim.
That story's been out for like 15 years.
Okay. And if you don't understand
Maybe
anything we're saying,
go read Brandon Sanderson stuff
right now. Welcome back.
Specifically, go read Mistborn, and then go read The Arcanum Unbounded, because that is all the side stories. It's got some really good ones. And then also Stormlight Archive. And also Warbreaker, because Warbreaker's fantastic. And just all of them. Become Cosmere Current. Anyway. Yeah, I think this could be fun. Here's the question. Do we want to tell the story from the perspective of the girl or the perspective of the old man?
I think when you ask that question, I think that's a very good question. Dang.
Here's the thing. I'm just thinking of another movie that they've kind of changed the perspective of from a classic is Sleeping Beauty,
Maleficent,
and Maleficent. Maleficent is from the perspective of Maleficent, and Sleeping Beauty is from the perspective of. Honestly, personally,
it's three good fairies.
Not even that. I'd say Prince Philip.
I would say it really. I will argue. Hear me out. Hear me out. It really is the Disney Sleeping Beauty
Mm-hmm.
the main characters are the
Are
three
the three
fairies.
fairies.
They talk the most. Prince Philip and Aurora each have like less than 10 lines.
That's true. That is actually very true. You're right.
So it is definitely, I would have definitely loved to have followed Prince Philip's story because, again, I think Prince Philip's saving of Aurora is one of Disney's, like the pinnacle of Disney storytelling.
I think Maleficent pulled that off really well too.
Yeah.
They
But
actually gave us more than his few lines.
yeah, it just, but I think you know how I am a sucker for Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
And I think having a Cinderella type vibe of this poor, just young princess. And I feel like this would actually be a lot like Warbreaker. How she's with. That's
Yeah.
kind of what that would turn into. And for anyone listening, going, well, if you're going to just know all and relate to these stories, what's the point? That's the fun part. That's just we liken it to these stories because
There
why
are
not?
no
It's
there are
fun.
no original ideas. You can take an original twist on on an idea that exists.
But there's so many stories. We'll find similarities. But I mean, that's just what so I think the question would be what kind of vibe are we going for? Do we want, if we did because if we go with the male route, if we go following the king's route, it would feel like Joel, the Mandalorian, these dark, gritty type characters softening up because of the princess. And then, um, oh, guys. 1 second. I'm not gonna pause it. We'll do a little bit of
Willem's excited because
fine.
I think his package just arrived.
Anyway, sorry. That makes me happy. Oh, we've definitely got to get done. But I think no, actually, you know what, Tim? I think we never really talked like this before because it's like, what direction do we want to go?
Yeah, I mean there's. Oh, jeez.
What
Sorry.
vibe do you want? Because I've been feeling
there's-
very. I don't want to say
There's
fatherly.
There's three ways we could go, right? Because we could go from the perspective of our old man, right? The bad guy who has a strict moral code.
I don't even know.
Right.
The thing is, I don't even know if I want him to be like the bad guy, just kind of like this.
I think having him be the bad guy, but like he's only a bad
What
guy.
about
because
a ruthless? Like he's just known to be this ruthless.
I don't
leader?
mean something like Sauron, right? Whose whole
That's
goal
exactly
is to
who
take
I'm
off the
thinking
world.
of. Just
I'm-
like Sauron sitting there, like opens his door. Who dares? And there's just like this little. It's
It's Eowyn.
It's Eowyn. This little like beat up. He's like, oh, takes his helmet off. Oh no.
No. you know, that day just came to both of our minds at the same exact time. If you don't know what we're talking about,
Sauron.
Sauron being fabulous.
Yeah, that kind of hit me. I was thinking about it.
But yeah,
Yes, I just imagine going, sweetie, no, we gotta change that right now. Takes off his helmet, the hair comes out all glowing. Sweetie, come inside. I'll get you like something warm to drink. So, all right.
anyway,
I'm
so
I'm honestly imagining a Joel type of character. I don't know if you've
I've-
ever played.
I never did. No.
Okay, think of
Here's what I'm
Okay.
imagining. He is the bad guy, not because he innately just wants to do evil things. He doesn't want to just kill people and take over the world, but he has an agenda, right? He has things he wants to do and he will do them. They're just those things might be pissing off the nearby towns. And they now view him as the bad guy because every time they've sent someone over to stop him, he's ended up killing them because they get in his way. Right? Not innately evil, but not not good.
I honestly think of like a scorned.
He'd be in terms of D&D, lawful evil, right? He's doing things with a code.
What about lawful neutral? What is a lawful neutral? Yeah.
It could be.
Like he
Maybe.
doesn't like he wants to uphold. He's not good. He's not bad. Like I just think of
Yeah.
how like Nemona's
Mhm.
Nemona's that main character. I can't think of his name. I've only seen it once. It's been a long time. I only remember
Can't
Nemona.
remember his name.
But you know what I'm talking about? Don't mind that. Don't mind the man behind the curtain.
The government's listening.
I mean,
I mean, always.
always. Where's my tinfoil hat? Dang it. Just kidding. But this really is going to be just more of a I think this is going to be more of our like discussion day. Cuz how do we do this to be more like, do you want it to be an old wizened like okay.
I was thinking take
Sauron. Saruman.
not quite that old.
Okay.
I was imagining
But like a wizard.
Maybe taking what's a good actor that
Hey Tim, we could mix it with that one story about Tower female.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I
Ooh,
love it.
that would be the big turn of events. He's doing his best, take care of her.
Mhm.
The best version of Mother Gothel is from this not old, but like this, like sadistic. And then when they go to reclaim and rescue the princess, which they abused, and they kill the wizard, who all they did was offer or whatever. That is what causes her to.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay.
I've got it. Here's what we'll do. Our main character is the girl. It will be from her point of view. We'll have it from her perspective.
I want a Cinderella beginning.
I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking something a little bit different from that. I'm thinking.
So not abused.
This girl. Oh yes, abused.
Or at least not treated the way.
I think. This is coming from me, who I don't have autism. I don't suffer with any real mental disabilities or anything other than my own stupidity. But I work with children with autism. That is the simplest way to put it. And having worked there for about a year now, I have seen that autism comes in many different forms, right? I grew up with a boy who he was my neighbor, really good friend. He has autism, and his was a little bit more severe. He did not act the way that I acted.
He verbal?
He was
functioning?
verbal. He was verbal, and he was very good at the things he was good at.
But the social cues was
the social cues, he had almost zero awareness for it.
okay.
And yeah. Anyway, but then I've had clients who recently who are completely nonverbal. They almost don't even interact with the world. They live in their own headspace.
Okay.
Right? And that's fairly that's okay. That happens. And then there's others, like I've got a current client who is very, I would say, for lack of a better term, neurotypical.
Okay.
She struggles a little bit with some social cues, and she struggles with sometimes recognizing what certain people are wanting.
Oh, is that so? This is
I'm kind of wanting our main character to have that, right? And I know in that community, the phrase high functioning is not a happy term.
I am very sorry if that
Um,
is. I apologize.
but for lack of a better term, she would be more of like a high functioning
Just
autistic
just
girl.
just the awkward social
Uh
cues.
huh.
Doesn't get it. No one understands her. I
Yeah.
can see this character
Take that
very well.
compounded with, I think, being a young teenager and going through all of those hormonal changes and going through being a teenager, which
And especially, she's supposed to be royalty. Is she the eldest? Oh, she could be the
I think
eldest.
I think she is the only daughter
Mm.
of the lord,
Oh,
that the
and they're
lord of the
trying,
village.
and they could try to have her, try to have certain suitors or whatever. And she
Mhm.
could even, I would dare say, she could even be the princess, and she could have maybe younger brothers, or she could be middle child, whatever. I think it will work no matter what. But regardless, I imagine we have a few scenes of her trying to have dinner with possible suitors, and she's like, no, she's like, it's just, I don't know.
I think she would be very blunt and
Her
when
outfit is disgusting. Like just like something terrible. Just like no.
no, I think she'd be
Oh,
more, she would enjoy
like
wearing more common clothes because they're more comfortable.
oh my
And she
gosh.
doesn't understand
Okay, we've had this discussion.
that
Sorry.
wearing the common clothes is, she doesn't understand that her father does not like that because it paints her as the common, one of the common folk, but she's not. She's the daughter of the lord,
Yeah.
right? And of the lord of this village, of this town, and she is dressing like the peasants and kind of making mockery of the lord's
But not meaning
station
to.
and his family and household, and she doesn't mean to. She's
It's
just,
she's
it's
like
more comfortable.
she's like a Vulcan or an
Yeah.
elf. I just
Um, one thing with people with autism is it is very common to have sensory differences. Sensory input can sometimes be a little bit overwhelming. Um, FanX would be a really good example of a place that she would probably just shut down.
yeah.
She would hide in a corner and just, there's too many voices, there's too many colors, there's too many things going on, too much
It's
noise,
a lot.
too much light, too much movement, and it's so overwhelming that she would just
Too many
shut
people
down.
with pamphlets.
And I think those kind of royal dinners with the suitors would also be slightly overwhelming, and so sometimes she'll just like get up and leave without a word.
Ooh. Could we change the setting just slightly?
Uh-huh.
It's still like magical, but think of like Jane Austen time and think of those
Okay.
parties. Have you ever seen Pride and Prejudice?
I have.
Okay. I just
have.
imagine they try to do that at her with one of the parties, try to have her dance, and
Mhm.
it just no. So imagine like that genre was still with magic still. Like what would that look like? Like you're not necessarily like kings and queens, but still you're lords
Yeah.
and ladies, and it's still like we're getting close. We're getting close to more modern time. We have, better lights, gas, and all this stuff, but there's still magic. Like I just imagine her trying to be at one of those parties, and she's like, and all the candles are up. It's hot because of all the candles they have to light for those things. It's dark. She's like, "Ugh," and just leaves. Like how are you feeling tonight, madam? And she's like, my dress is lumpy. I hate how I feel. I feel like a giant puff ball. Everyone is ridiculous tonight. Everyone's sweating is uncomfortable. Why are we all here? And then she like walks away and everyone's like, good heavens. Like just something like that.
Yeah. And I want to make this very clear right up front. No love story. Not
No,
happening.
Nope.
This one
We could do
we
the
can start
whole
with like the whole almost like Brave, right?
Yeah.
Where there's the suitors and they're trying for her hand, but she's like, no, absolutely not. This is not happening. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable I don't feel comfortable around myself. I will not be comfortable around anybody else.
at all.
Right. And I yes, I like this character concept. I think this fits very well.
I can't believe that we are doing this whole. Okay. All right. So
Anyway, I think
villain.
at some point, I'm getting there.
Okay.
I think at some point,
Look. I just want to say, everybody, look how much Tim has grown, because now he's like, "Shut up! I'm talking."
Willem, just stop talking. This is my episode. No,
I'm just kidding. I'm teasing, but it's really nice that Tim's
I'm
like,
on a
wait,
roll. I have ideas.
let me have this. I have the dice rolling.
I am halfway through my notes, my Dungeons and Dragon notes, and I am not going to allow any interruptions.
Yeah, I keep like trying to like put my hand out.
Put your
He's
phone
like,
away.
slap it! Ah,
Give me your phone.
give me your phone. Sorry. All right. Anyway. So,
At some point, her father is going to snap and say, "Look, for your own safety, we're sending you away.
oh,
We're kind of sick of you. You are a disgrace to our family name.
you've offended.
You've
blah,
offended.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you've offended these 7 houses.
One of them being a rival. Like
One of them's a rival. You offended the house of the king himself,
like
right? And it's this whole thing. And don't worry, we're not gonna get into the whole king's situation. I don't really care about that. This is about this town specifically.
This town. He's a lord. She is a lady, and she just does not fit their mold. The typical stuff like that. She's just a little different.
I think I want her name to be Elaine.
Spelled like Elaine.
No, Elaine.
Okay.
Spelled the normal way.
Elaine.
Lady Elaine.
Lady Elaine. Oh, I love the name Elaine.
It's a good name.
It is a good name.
Anyway,
I like it. I can go with that.
So yeah, Elaine would basically be kicked out, and her father would send her away on this carriage out into the wilderness, and with some night guard companions, and they would pretty much be like, okay, where can we take her that is out of everybody's way, but is still protected and is somewhere we can still go and visit and bring her food and bring her things she needs.
That like, okay, all right,
right. And at this point, they'll stumble upon this tower. Right. I would imagine like this classic tall, very kind of janky looking scraggly tower, this classic wizard's tower in the middle of nowhere. And one of the guards on their way, maybe the guards are having a conversation, and Elaine is overhearing, and the guards are like, I mean, we killed the last wizard 2 centuries ago. We could stick her in a wizard's tower. They're pretty, I don't know.
What if
they're out of the way? Nobody really wants to go near them because of
the old rumors.
Because of all the rumors and
legends.
things.
Legends would be better.
Yeah, the legends, and but it's a safe place, right? And it's protected, and we know where they are. People keep track of them because they want to avoid them. So how about we put her in this wizard's tower? She's not allowed to leave, so we'll lock the door from the outside. And every day, maybe twice a day, we'll send some guards with some food. Maybe this is a conversation the king is having with his wife.
Or the lord.
The Lord is having with his wife and maybe his council.
What if let me interject this and no, Willem. You don't get to say anything. This is Willem.
I already told you, this is my episode.
This is Tim's podcast now. No,
don't look at me.
Don't.
I'm the captain now.
I mean, he is. He comes up with most of the stuff. I would like to interject the trope of this wizard is someone similar to her, also outcast, or dare I say, here's a thought: not centuries ago, the wizard was killed decades ago, but when he was killed, there was a young boy in his stead,
his protege.
His protege.
All right.
Who has been there, and everyone kind of knew he was there. And they,
or this is a wizard who is hundreds of years old and has been out collecting materials for his spells,
all right. So he faked
kind
his
of
death,
keeping a
kind of
keeping
like,
a his yeah, keeping his escape and his fake death on the DL, you know.
all right.
I think that could be kind of fun.
I think
But
that'd be
yeah,
good.
I like the idea that he's kind of similar in that he just doesn't know how to people.
Mhm. I think that that's the misunderstanding is just someone like her, and I think I think it would be nice though to have like the well-worn knowledge, or maybe okay, typical route. She's going to be sent away to brother, relative, someone worse, like a military base, something just to kind of like, fine, you wish to be like this, we will, straighten it out of you, or maybe even like an asylum of
Or
some
maybe
sort.
we will send you to the capital
Mm-hmm.
where they will teach you how to be a lady.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the king demands. Ooh, maybe I know you didn't want to mention the king, but maybe because of who she offended,
Mm-hmm.
she has to go with the king. And it's like, your daughter will learn respect. She is going to learn, and that's kind of like, it was
I don't
like,
I don't want the king to be a big deal.
okay, not a big, okay,
Like a big part
the
of the story.
neighboring issue is like
Yeah.
many other lords are like, this
She
she
needs to
needs
learn
to
how to be a
like
lady.
bridle your the part where Mulan kind of stands up
Mm-hmm.
and like what he says, like, if you like, tell your daughter how to keep her mouth shut in a man's presence, like that. See, that scene was what, like, I was so shocked as a kid. I was like, why are they so mean to Mulan? Like, just something like that. But I think her running away from the guards,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good scene. I feel like it would be a powerful scene. I feel like it would end with maybe a guard dying,
Or
or at least getting hurt.
maybe she just runs away.
I just think what if the wizard saved her? Or not saved her, but they run into the wizard, and the wizard is like, girl, are you being chased? Or do you go with them? Do you go with me? What is the go with? What is happening here? And then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden the other guards are like, is that, are you the wizard? Like, just, and that's, would the guards die? Would one die? Would one get away? Like, what would
Here's what we
cause?
could do. We could have it be the guards are escorting her to maybe they are escorting her to a neighboring kingdom where the lord of that, or not kingdom, but a neighboring town where the lord of that town is
Ooh,
notorious for being brutal and just the most ruthless.
you
And
should we do the whole hinting at her being like, she was like, I'll take your daughter as a ward, and I do we want, like, not, I want,
no, it would be more
not too
he is
creepy.
going to take no.
Okay,
He would take
thank
her
you.
and teach her how to be a woman, and teach her not how to be a woman, how to be a lady, how to be proper, and like we'd have a scene where maybe he ends up, you know, one of his servant girls
Oh, we see
doesn't.
one of the servant. Oh no, what if they lobotomize them? No, too dark.
Too dark.
I get too dark.
Too dark.
Or okay, broken arm.
Not even that.
No, just
I'm thinking
just scary.
here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking um all the girls in that kingdom have to wear a little bit heavier makeup because of the beatings. When they mess up, they are beat.
Okay.
They get beat.
I am thinking of Shalon's dad.
That's actually yeah, that fits.
Sort of.
Again, sorry if you don't understand. If you don't understand, go read the Stormlight Archive.
And if you do understand, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But yeah, I think I think that, and on their way, she she gets determined, and she's like, no, this is not happening. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse.
Oh,
That's not how it's gonna be. And she kind of opens her kind of chariot door,
we have to
or
have
she tries
one of
and
the
it's
servants
locked.
girl has to be there.
Yeah.
Like that's what it will
Oh,
be
for sure.
and it will be like just the reveal somehow whether the girl cries or whether something happens, and our character who's very like, oh, let me get that for you. She's still very kind, and she'll like, oh, let me help you with your smudge. Oh, that's not a smudge. Oh, oh, no,
Yeah.
and then she like freaks out, and then yeah, we'll try to, and then she'll
Yeah.
like go to open the
I
carriage,
I think the door to the carriage is locked.
and she does, but she doesn't know that until she tries to.
Yeah.
That would be
And then
terrifying.
she starts freaking out, and she's like, okay. And then she's looking around, and she sees like a heavy book or something, and she just beats on the door until it opens, and the carriage is still moving, and she jumps out and lands in the mud and gets all dirty. And
Now
then
full on just to roll down the hill.
roll down the hill. And the carriage
As
the carriage
you
stops,
wish.
and the guards all rush down, and one of them trips and falls down as well, and she gets up, and her dress is torn, and she's she's muddy, and she's scraped up, and she starts running away, and the guards are chasing her, and she's kind of frantic, and she's rushing through all these trees and bushes, and branches are smacking her in the face and cutting up her face and tangling in her hair, and she's getting, maybe she runs straight into a bush and like gets stuck and pulls herself out, and
Totally has to run into him. She has to run into him.
and she turns around and turns around and just runs straight into him, and into this kind of tall robed, kind of brownish robed figure.
Who's I am now picturing a grumpier version of is it the wizard? The brown wizard of
Radagast.
Radagast. That's who I'm kind of thinking.
No.
No?
He's too weird.
No. But like the look of, he is weird. He's good.
Kind of a combination of Bjorn and Radagast, maybe.
Yes.
The bear man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can see that. I think our wizard, classic wizard law states that
He bald.
he has to have a beard, he has to have a pointed hat, and he has to have a rope. I want to steer away from that.
Dang.
I want him to have not like clean shaven, but like almost like Tyler's beard. Like it's a little bit longer than
I'm
yours.
honestly imagining like what the Ardens have. Just the short, but it goes to a point.
Something like that could be long. A little bit longer than your beard.
Yeah.
I think that would fit really well. And then
We're gonna make Tim have a beard one day.
I think
Don't know how.
good luck.
He's working on it. I was hoping after one kid he would start.
Good luck. This is 4 days without shaving right here.
Oh my gosh, Tim.
I know. I'm baby face.
Baby face. Anyway,
Anyway, I want to steer away from that cliche of the robes and hat and the beard. He'll have a beard. It'll just be short. I think instead of a hat, maybe he has a feather in his hair, kind of behind one ear, that just kind of goes up into a kind of a swoop or something. And then I want him to almost look more like a ranger. Like he's got a nice big cloak.
that's who I'm kind of thinking of.
Okay. I'm imagining more he's got a nice brown cloak, very thick, lots of pockets on the inside. He's got furs and leather kind of just underclothes. 50s.
Still like able to live late 40s maybe.
Ooh.
Enough to be a father figure. No romance.
What's his
we are
name?
not going to have Babylon AD crap.
Oh, crap,
Because I
what's
thought
his
they
name?
were I thought that whole movie, Tim, it was father and daughter type situation, and then it got romance for a split
Yeah.
second.
There
I
will
was
be
like,
no romance.
what happened? That was still one of the weirdest turns. We both were like,
Oh, what is his name?
who?
Um, Zeus in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Russell Crowe.
Yeah, Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe would be awesome.
I think I'm imagining a Russell Crowe type
Okay,
character.
and it's, what's funny is whenever you ever say Russell Crowe for a character, my first response is always Idris Elba. Don't know why. I just feel like those two could play each other's roles.
They really could.
They could. Idris Elba would have killed it as Maximus Aurelius. Yes, I know that would have been weird, but he would have killed it anyway. Anything that Russell Crowe has done, I feel like Idris Elba could have done it too. That's how I think those two are, just right there. They're just like when we did the Dark Ranger character. You wanted Russell Crowe. I was like, I want Idris Elba. I'm just
I think Russell Crowe would fit.
Russell Crowe.
That's kind of how I'm imagining.
Oh,
how I'm imagining this.
Oh.
How I'm imagining our
he would be
wizard.
so good.
And yeah.
Oh, that would be a good one.
I can't think of a good name for our wizard.
That's ironic. I don't think you guys understand how ironic that is.
I have names, but I don't want it to sound too fantastical. Not for this story.
Claude.
Claude.
His name is Clave.
I don't know.
What's your name? Steve.
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 I am Steve. Anyway, she'd run into him, and he'd be again. He'd have a very nice cloak, leather and hide and fur clothing underneath, and he would look more almost like a trapper.
Yeah.
Right. Or a ranger, and he'll have a sword at his side, and maybe he'll have in one of the pockets, if you look really carefully, you can see like the outline of a book. And then he's just got a bunch of bags and pouches all over that he has got filled with different
So
things.
he looks 50s, but he is old.
Yes.
Correct? This is going to be
he looks like Russell Crowe,
but he is
who would be he like late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
Right. But in all reality, because he's a wizard,
Centuries.
he's centuries old. And I don't think we'll ever give like an exact age for the wizard.
But he's supposed to be the dark wizard that he could have been like a powerful scourge.
I think instead of that, we have something in this world where, don't roll your eyes at me.
Oh, it's destiny, isn't it?
In Destiny, there are dragons. They are wish dragons, right? And the wish dragons, their whole thing is they have wish magic, where they feed on the disparity between the wish and reality.
Okay.
And the changes that they can make, the monkey's paws that they can sneak in there, right? In the Destiny universe, there was an event called the Great Hunt, where the Guardians the Guardians went out and they slaughtered all of them. Because the dragons were too powerful and too dangerous to be left alive to do their thing. And so basically this mass genocide happened where all of the Ahamkara, the wish dragons, were eliminated. They were executed.
Are we doing the same thing with the wizards?
I think we do the same thing with the wizards, where
or magical beings, at least.
The normal people, the non-magical people, were like, no, wizards are way too powerful, way too dangerous.
And
magic
moved on
is terrifying.
We've moved on. Like it's got no place.
We've got a
we could have muskets
Yeah, we could have muskets.
We could have
The
muskets.
earliest versions of maybe not muskets, maybe more
Cannons.
small cannons
Well,
that
still
still
though,
have to be wheeled around.
well,
But
look, if we really were to think about just beings who had magic, even if they just were just doing magical apothecary stuff, like they were alchemists, they were doing combinations.
they were more
When man started to, and again, I assume that they would still be magic, but really, I'm sorry if you have a cannonball coming at you as a wizard and you're sitting there prepping up, gone, you're gone. Like, I'm sorry.
It reminds me of when Ethan was like, I put the dragon to sleep, and then I just had the other dragon lunge at him and beat the crap out of him. Guys,
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
it was fabulous.
He can't even be mad.
I can't. I was very proud. Basically, I threw two ancient white dragons at them at the same time. And Ethan was a wizard, and he was like, I cast Eye Bite on the bigger, tougher one. Sorry, it was an ancient and an adult white dragons, right?
Brother and sister.
Brother and a sister. And I was like, he was like, I cast Eye Bite on the older brother. Failed the saving throw after all of the, because they burned through the legendary resistances and stuff, and bunch of spells, and he was like, I cast Eye Bite, failed the saving throw. I put him to sleep. I was like, I narrated it like basically the dragon was stalking toward them, about to get them, and then just collapsed, fell to the ground unconscious. And
The other one.
the other dragon saw that, and I rolled an intelligence check, and I rolled really, really low. And so the other dragon thought that Ethan had just straight up killed the older dragon with a voice, with a word. And so she used her reaction to move her initiative order to next in line, because that's an ability that I gave a few of my monsters.
It was annoying.
It's very smart. If you're dungeon master, you should do it.
Don't give them the
ability
Don't
to-
give DMs ideas. No, if you're a DM, ignore that.
No, don't. Anyway, she went next because of that ability, and she used her entire turn to beat the crap out of Ethan, and I knocked him down to like single digits.
Okay, but how many
and he
times?
survived.
And also, he had to do what, 6 to 8 rolls for concentration.
He had Warcaster, so he had advantage on all concentration checks, and he succeeded on every single one of them.
Every single one.
Every single one of them.
Barely, like the one of the last two, it was like
8 attacks, because the dragon also had haste cast on her from earlier.
it was very well done.
It was
Oh yeah, she was scared.
nuts.
She was scared of me. That's right.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane.
Oh, we will
Anyway,
tell that story one day.
The cannon fired at the wizard is very similar. The wizard can cast all their spells, but the second something comes at them that fast, it's game over. Like
Doesn't matter.
They'll have protective spells, right? And they'll have things that are able to keep them up and keep them going.
But a cannonball,
cannonball to the chest is going to,
Ooh.
if not kill, it's going to very severely damage.
Like, and it's gonna launch them too, because if they're able to somehow make a shield, they're flying with the thing.
Even a ballista, right? Where it's just basically just a massive crossbow,
Yeah.
right? Same thing. And I think at this point we can have the muskets, but during the eradication of the wizards, it was cannons and ballista.
Yeah.
Cannons for the
Crossbows.
wealthy,
Yeah.
but mostly
What's the point of these great and powerful wizards if it's like, we have no need for you, you are old, and we don't understand? And again, it'd be cute. So maybe he's not like her in neurodivergently, but he understands what it's like to be
different
outed.
and outed. Yes,
And
I think I like that. I like that. Anyway,
so what will be
we'll,
the? Ooh,
yeah,
we get too
we'll
excited.
keep going.
Well, that's what we. Yeah,
We're gonna keep going.
we'll keep going.
I have ideas. I think this will be fun.
Okay, okay. I'm just saying, whenever you need to go,
No,
we can't
we'll be good.
pick it up.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
She will go with him. He will basically turn to the soldiers and kind of ask her, "Do you want to go with these men?" No, absolutely not.
Well, you heard her, gentlemen.
Get on, get
Get on, get.
right.
They're like, no,
And
and he doesn't. You ever? I don't want him to ever reveal he's a wizard yet.
no, but he'll take her to his. I think maybe one of the soldiers.
He'll use a sword first.
Yeah, I think one of the soldiers will come at him with a sword and say, "Move out of my way. She's coming with us."
The wizard's like,
And the wizard just draws his sword and kind of just
I love a wizard that can
Just
like. Why
disarms
wouldn't
him.
a lizard? Why wouldn't a wizard not know how to use a sword, especially if they're that old? Like, did you not watch
yeah.
all of the Tolkien's wizards?
He is our wizard ranger multiclass. He's been on his own foraging,
Get out.
and he knows how to use a sword. And yeah, anyway, ignore Willem, guys. It's fine. Anyway, a fight will ensue. I think one of the soldiers will be killed.
I think
And
so. I think definitely it
I
has
think
to be
there
killed by
I think
magic.
3 soldiers. One of the one soldier's disarmed, and maybe he's got a cut on the cheek now.
Other one's knocked out.
The wizard will then
Three's good. Three's good.
Yeah.
Three's
I
good.
think
Three's
the
a good
wizard
number.
will sheath his sword and start to walk away with Elaine, and the other 2 soldiers will come at him, and he will just straight up backhand the one. And we'll see, like, I think when he backhands the one soldier, we see a little bit of like almost like a glowy tingle in his
Ooh,
fingers.
and that could be what sets off the third guard, and he could pull out.
Yeah, the third guard
Pulls out personal cannon.
draws his personal cannon. It's basically a blunderbuss, like just a very big pistol, and
And he'll say wizard. Like they'll be like, I know
Yeah.
it. I know what this is, and like this is what this is for. Guess what this is for?
and then the wizard will be like, no, and he'll just kind of like flick the air, and the third soldier will just go flying.
No. Ooh, He'll like. He'll do something with it. He'll sit there and he'll like wizard, and our character will turn around and he's like starting to glow, and he goes no, and he goes, this is made to kill beasts, whatever, everything, just like you, and I will like let the girl go, and I won't use it, or even he'll say you're an abomination, you're getting put in the ground, whatever, and he'll go, I wouldn't do that. You don't understand. I'm old. I've had time to learn these things. I really wouldn't if I were you. And he goes, fat chance. And when he shoots it, and the hammer goes down to activate it, it will just blow up in green flames like him. So he would have done something. Like he just did a little spell really quickly.
Hammer goes down,
and it just
and
backfires.
and it explodes back in his face. And
But it's all
goes flying
in
back.
his. I'm imagining green. Is that the kind of color you want, or what color do you want for our wizard? Because green just screams villain. And I know that we got the green
I was
lights
thinking
right now.
more like a reddish orange
I could do that. Blue.
or blue. Blue could work.
I could do blue, because imagine the blue.
make it blue.
Make it blue. I like blue. Blue's good.
We'll make it blue.
Make it blue. Make it blue.
Lena from DuckTales.
Don't know what you're talking about, but I'm sorry. There are a few things
If you
to
know, you know.
I don't. But I think that would be fun, and that would make Elaine want to ask all the questions, and I think the other two, one is passed out. The other poor guard is sitting there watching, going, "Wizard," and
Oh,
he's
crap.
like, "I'll let the other two of you go."
No, I think the one is unconscious. I think the one is dead. The one
That got cut in the cheek.
the one that got cut on the cheek.
I feel like he's watching.
I think maybe he. I kind of want him to be unconscious. I want all of
We
them.
have to
be,
have a witness.
No,
No,
I've no, and we're gonna do the classic.
he's so forward now. Who is this man?
I told you this is my podcast. This is my episode. I'm kidding.
No, I enjoy it. I really like it.
No, I'm thinking Wizard will take Elaine, they'll leave, go to his tower, and the one guard with the cut on his cheek will look over and he'll see the dead guard. I think the backhanded guard straight up just hits a tree and dies. Like he just hit that hard, and like we hear the crunch.
I want him to get knocked out. Just because he'll wake up and he'll see.
For sure. Maybe he's unconscious.
So is it still 3?
Still 3. Still 3.
Or is it just 2 and the first one got cut and then second one gets knocked out? First one with the cut is already, his pride's already hurt, sees the glow, pulls out the blunderbuss, and he dies. And so the poor guard who wakes up
Yes.
will find the body.
That.
And he's like, "Oh, it was a wizard."
But he's not dead yet. He's dying, and he looks to his companion and says "wizard," and then dies.
Like, and that will be like a cut scene. That'll be a cut scene later in the a few minutes later.
I think we'll see the wizard take Elaine.
Oh, and while they're walking off, and it'll go to the.
And yeah, we'll kind of pan over, and it'll maybe we'll have the light just kind of change to show that there's been some time.
Yeah, when he wakes up.
And he wakes up, is looking around.
We see the
sees-
heaving body, the heaving.
Yep, the heaving, very damaged, bloodied body, and he'll go over to him, and that's when guard number 1
proclaims his love. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. Basically says it's a wizard. Go get him.
Get him.
And then he dies. And then guard number 2 is like, oh snap,
Oh,
and runs.
Reggie.
And at some point we'll have a scene where he'll burst into the throne room, all classic, and
It was a wizard.
wizard.
It was a lizard. It was a wizard.
And yeah, it'll be this whole thing, and yeah, I want the wizard to take Elaine to his tower again. Nice, tall, crooked tower, very old, decrepit, very, very well hidden as well, I think.
Maybe he was reluctant, and he's like, "Why are you following me?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Or no, because
No.
he's still kind. He's like, "All right, let's get you patched up. We're gonna find where you go. We're gonna find,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna take you home, and it's gonna be awkward." So he's like, "Actually, I don't even know," because now he's like in an awkward situation. He's like, "Ah, crap." He goes, "You have to stay with me for a bit until we can make up a story. I promise I'm not gonna hurt you.
Let's get you fixed up. dude.
You caused me such a headache. And he's gonna be so sweet though. He's like, here's a spare room, like all this stuff.
So many people died the last time this happened. Like this whole thing where like he is a very kind person to certain people
And I imagine
in certain situations.
like what would happen. Oh, King Arthur one day turns and just says, "All magic users die."
Merlin,
Madam,
the TV show Merlin,
is that what happens?
kind of.
Oh
except
gosh,
it's Arthur's dad, Uther, who's like
they made Uther. They made Arthur. Okay,
Uther is Arthur's father,
I'm okay.
and in some of the stories, that's how it is.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, that's a thing.
We've been on too many tangents.
We have, and it's It is starting to get late. Here's what I want for the rest of the story. Basically, I don't have a ton to go off of at this point. Like I don't have lots
Or
of
hear
details.
me out, pause it, and we have a part 1 and part 2 because
We
this
could.
is at an hour, and this is really fun, and we just
You know
got
what?
her together.
Yes. Let's do that.
I think that's good. I think because this is an hour, we set up a fun little world. We set up a fun character. It gives us a time to talk about it, and I think it'll be fun. We haven't done a part 1 and part 2 for one story in a fat minute,
Yeah.
so I want to call this like the Tower of Elaine or something like that, or Elaine's Tower, something
Tower
like
of
that.
Elaine would work. I
Tower
like
of
that.
Elaine.
I like that actually.
Anything else? Any other ideas before? Because I'm gonna post it.
No, honestly, I think we leave it there. Wizard takes Elaine to his home, to the tower, gives her a bed. She lays down, falls asleep.
Because really, we're
And
we're
that's
gonna try to add another prompt to this in a way. So this
Yeah.
can't be like act. This can't be the end of Act 2. This is like the end of Act 1 going into it. So you gotta get some more. So I think that was fun world building.
yeah.
So Tower of Elaine.
And I think I kind of want to back up.
Oh,
I think instead of being young teenager, I think she's 10. Cuz that's when like I don't know. That I feel like
so do you want her
10
to spend
fits.
years?
I want her to spend a few years with the wizard.
Okay, we will
And we'll
talk more about
get
it.
there next episode.
We will leave you guys out. We have not done that in a while. But
Yeah.
it's been an hour, and again, it's been a long day.
I need to stop telling Willem to shut up.
That's why I'm like, F it. I gotta
I gotta give him a pay cut after this. So
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but about 6 months ago, when they told that Tim offered to take care of the company as the baby was getting born. So now Tim is my boss. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is no company. This is just a hobby, and it's fun. Like honestly,
in all seriousness, this is just a hobby, and
for
it's a
the
lot of
like
fun.
10 people who really watch this,
Thanks.
thank you. We appreciate it. This is just fun, and hopefully some days these stories get actually put out. So we always say that, but you know what? Why not put these out there? And if someone were to ever ask us and beat us to it, and we never, I'd be like, go for it. I wouldn't care. Like if this inspires someone, I don't care. But I would hope that we expand on these. But well, before I give this to Tim, thank you all as always. Appreciate it. And yeah, I always love doing this, and I promise we're trying to get back in the swing of things. And I really the
We're
next
getting there.
the next coming year though is gonna just get more crazy. So just bear with us. Bear with us. We're trying.
Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging around, and I promise it's just fun. We're not like I don't actually have to yell at Willem. or
No,
anything.
he doesn't.
I don't.
I my only point is that I used to listen to the earlier stuff and I would just go and go and
And now it's me.
now it's Tim, and I'm just happy it's like that. I'm glad we get more back and forth because it was
Well,
a struggle.
and I know
Tim was very
if-
shy when we first started.
if I don't interject and if I don't like finish my thought, I'm gonna lose it.
He means that because I will just run us off a different bet. I like to take the train of thought and go this way, but Tim also likes to go this way, and sometimes we just stay this way. And then when we have a whole episode where we stayed on track and we were like,
What's this?
Ah!
What is this?
what happened?
Ah.
I don't like the scenery. Anyway, it's huge.
But yeah. Anyway, again, thank you all for listening. Thanks for making it this far. And yeah, as always, just love each other, be kind, and remember, this is your part.
No, it's you. What?
I'm just kidding. No, love each other, be kind, and remember, be kind to everybody. Doesn't matter who they are, what they think. Just be kind.
That's really the end of it.
Yeah. And until next time. We will see you later, pitches.
Bye.